system. They're still equally durable. Different. You know? If you're only going to shoot it occasionally, I mean, it is salmon.
So this week, pretty much a light week. I'm one of those guys that I carry every day, and if you haven't been watching the channel or you're new to the channel, I got a lot of pistols. I got a lot of firearms in general, but I got probably like 10 pistols right now. So just on the everyday, I'm pretty much I carry every day, and I switch it up some days depending on what I got. I got my 380 if I got on something light like some gym shorts or something that may not be able to hold something a little heavier. I think mainly my everyday carry is my PSA Dagger or my Walther PPX 9mm, both are 9mm. But the other day I brought my old man gun out. My we empty. My Taurus 1911. And I brought that out because I was like, I hadn't carried it in a while, and talking about everyday carries, you want to carry something you're familiar with. Even though I hadn't carried this in a while, I always carry the same. I always conceal, and it's always on the same side. It's always kind of the same draw. The only difference would be just what type of sight I'm rocking that day. If I'm rocking my Dagger, I got a red dot on it. If I'm rocking my PPX, I don't have a red dot on it. I'm using just regular old iron sight. So that's what I'm doing on my old man gun as well. And the reason I call it the old man gun is because this is, to me, the definition of a 1911. You got Kimber, you got Springfield. They got a good 1911. My Taurus is up there as well. And there's some other companies I can't just think of right off bat that make good 1911s. And the thing about them though is, even at the highest price point, when you're looking at those stainless or those chrome or gold 1911s that are like $2,500 or more, they're still gonna be built pretty much to this spec. There's no cuts for any type of optics on your traditional 1911. And then the big thing for me is that it is going to be a 45 caliber. That is what makes it a 1911. Is that it comes in a 45 caliber round. Get that one out for some reason. Yeah. Little troubles, but yeah, comes in a 45 ACP. I don't know how well that's gonna show on camera, but yeah, that is a hollow point 45 ACP round there. Big stopping power. That's the difference. One of the major differences. Also, like I said, no cut for optic. There's no Picatinny lower on the frame for like lighting mountain lasers or weapon lights. So we call it the old man gun because you got to do like an old man. You got to punch out. You're going to get on those dots and take care of what you need to take care of. The other thing about it is that it's going to be a single stack magazine. This is a 10 rounder. This is the extended. So Wilson Combat extended for it. You get it in there, and that's what it looks like with the extension on it. Most 1911s are generally 7 to 8 rounds. This is an 8 rounder, so that's what it looks like with the regular mag in there. So that is the thing about it though, it's going to be single stack, which for me, and the other day when I was carrying it had me thinking, is that it is heavy because this is all steel frame. You can, you run out of those 8 rounds or 10 rounds, you can still, make some damage with it. But it had me thinking about the slim factor of it though, because this is rather slim, and even though it's heavier, the barrel's a little longer too than most of my everyday carries. Most of them doing like compacts, so the draw would be I come out a little bit further, but they still punch out the same. Yeah, but the slim factor of it had it actually feeling a little easier to carry for me because I wasn't having to worry about the optic or the weapon light or anything else like that, or it being double stacked and the grip having to be a little wider. It's a slim, pretty much slim fit grip on it, but and I kind of like that that I could just carry it in there. I don't know, maybe I'm getting to my old man phase in life, um but I kind of like that factor of it. But it had me thinking because I have been looking at some 2011s, which are kind of like the opposite of the 1911. I'd say the style is still there. You're still gonna have that trigger with the the full backing of it, where it just slides into the frame. You're gonna have your ambi safety there. I can manipulate it on both sides. That's something that's gonna be on all of them. Then your screw grips where you can swap them out, to customize it to your liking on your grips. Those are things that are still gonna be on the 2011s that are staples of the 1911. Just if you didn't know, but with those 2011s, they're cut for optics. They have the Picatinny rail there for you to put weapon lights, lasers. People put other stuff too. I can't think. Sometimes you do maybe a compensator or something like that. I actually do have a comp for my 1911. I got to take the whole front cap off and get this on there. It's a little rigmarole, especially with the spring in there. It goes to bounce. But yeah, that's my Spartan compensator there. Ordered at the top there. But yeah.
This is Sparta!
Yeah, Sparta. But yeah, I just like I said, it's a light video. I was just thinking about that the other day as I was carrying this, and I was like, it's been a while since I shot it. So I'm probably, because I am still looking at 2011s. I'm probably gonna shoot a range 2011 today, just versus my good old man 1911. But we're gonna go ahead and head to the range and just have some fun.
Kendall is coming in.
All right, man.
Okay, so a successful trip, I say, to the range. Pretty much, confirm what we already know, that 9 millimeter has less recoil, and you can be more accurate with a 9 than you can with a 45 with 45 ACP with that big recoil and all that, and of course, smaller rounds you can fit more into a space, so you can have more rounds. So we already knew these things about 1911s versus 2011s, but just like I was talking about, just carrying it around, it's a little more easier to conceal for me. Just a little more I don't know, just I don't know the word for it, just reliable, I guess. The old faithful, like I said, it's an old man gun. You don't need all these gadgets, gizmos. All the lights and red dots and glow sights and just all this stuff. It's just
Tough guys, huh? You don't need all these gadgets, huh? All you need is this here.
you pick it up and it's gonna perform every time. And it's gonna punch really hard with that 45, especially if you got some hollows, anything like that. Um, it's just a preference at this point. Is just how you want to continue with your carrying. If you're a 1911 guy, more power to you. If you're a 2011 guy, more power to you. So this is all what you do best for you. But I like to be versatile, so I still, like I said, this had me just thinking about what I want to do for a 2011 build. I still want a 2011. Just deciding which one I'm gonna go with because it's more and more popping up each day. And then the money factor. I'm not sponsoring anything, so it's just good old hard fashion work for me. For my collection that you see, throughout the channel and stuff. So yeah, this still just my 1911. I'll probably be starting on my 2011 build pretty soon. Seeing what I want to do and all that with it, but it was just a light video, just some fun. Sparks some conversation. Shot the staccato, the full size version with it, and then of course groupings. Better with the 9s than with this 45. Kind of a little all over the place, but still on target. Still on target. That's all I'm gonna say. And then threw a little bit of the Canic TTI in there too, just for fun. And then also kind of like a nice little comparison of a striker fire versus hammer fire. Kind of same setup because the my mags on the Canic hold about 20. The staccato hold about 19. I didn't that one staccato I was shooting didn't have the red dot, didn't have the light and all that, but my Canic red light red dot flashlight, weapon light, all that good stuff. Ported, compensated, all that. So differences, but that's what the staccato is supposed to. I have all that ready to go out the package for the amount of money that you're spending on it. So I say good little comparison, and size wise with the double stacking and all that, those would be like kind of comparable in carrying options. But I still every now and again you might catch me or not catch me because it's so slim and blends in with my frame. You might see me out and I might have this on me and you not even know it. But again, I just thank everybody for tuning in, sharing, liking, subscribing, commenting, doing all that. Just keep it coming. I'm out.
Going for the big shot. Can you make it or not? Going ham with Superman. YouTube lad, man.